Good morning and welcome to the Friday edition of the Bears and Bulls show. And of course, this is the Wellness Series by Zara. And I am your host, Zara Jane Juan. And of course, we are glad to welcome the year with a bang because we have in store for you a lot of activities and of course, lectures and seminars about wellness, which we will feature on air here at the Wellness at BBS. And my first guest for the year, actually, we had the first show last January 1. It's about the angels, but this is our second show back to business. And our topic is Usapang Wealthy While You're Healthy. And my guest is from an informatics. It's an informatics guy, a corporate guy, Mr. Howell Mabalot. Good morning.
Good morning, Zara. And thank you for having me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, yes. Sabi nila maikli daw ang holiday. Very short.
Very short.
Yeah, but the Chinese New Year is fast approaching and it will fall on the 14th of February.
Really?
Really, yeah.
Wow. So lovers.
Magang Valentine mo, you're wearing
I'm wearing
a red.
I'm actually the response in the circles.
Okay. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Back to working mode from the holiday mode.
Oh nga eh.
Yeah.
You know, the working mode now for the 2010 is we need to play well but work hard, sabi nila.
That's so true.
Oo nga, the culture of Pinoy talaga. Once we are back into work, focus na tayo doon, no?
And the good thing about it is that when we're back to work, it's back to the second family. Because it's very unique for Filipinos that we kind of consider our work as our second home. So somehow we missed our... Did you miss your coworkers here in GNN?
Yeah. Maybe that's the reason why informatics is a successful corporation because you see it as a second family, yeah?
It is indeed, yeah.
Okay. How do you do that?
It's about interconnection. It's knowing that you are not alone and that working, I mean, you've been asleep for 8 hours or more than, sometimes you work for 12 hours. So it's you have a choice whether to enjoy your work or drag yourself to work. But if you choose to enjoy your work and then you open up and be a friend and be a person and look at the other person and understand his or her strengths and encourage that person and then somehow you establish connections and before you know it, you people are having lunch together, discussing things, even life, even plans, and then that's what makes it a family.
Okay. So you are the Assistant Vice President.
For training and development.
For training and development. So basically, what is your daily schedule for the day?
Okay, mid-shift. So yung mga regular employees, they go to work, they report to work in the morning. But for executives and managers, we report to work syempre later. So 10 o'clock and up. So what we do, for example, for informatics Dow Group, I am in charge of the training and development of the employees of 6 campuses of Dow Group. There are 2 in Fairview, one in SM Fairview and Annex, and then in SM Marikina, it's a promotion if it's okay. Okay. And
no, we're not promoting. We're just talking about your work.
In Cainta and Diliman and SM North EDSA. So those campuses, what we do is we gather our people and we give them appropriate training and make them skillful, give them sharper views about work, and somehow let them understand that work should be enjoyable.
Okay. This is ranging from the age of what? Around?
Our employees.
Okay.
Actually, our graduates, a first-year graduate can find work already. If you're a first-year graduate of informatics, you could find work. And so we have employees as young as 19 years old, and they're doing a great job. What we do actually is understand the people's strengths, and then I, as a training and development manager or vice president for that, what I do is that I line up. My boss, Sir Daniel Longchoco, is asking me for a quarterly plan to train our people. So soft skills, IT skills, so it's holistic. So what happens is once they join informatics, they're destined to achieve their utmost potential.
So that means that's the reason why you see it as a family affair. Because you develop the talent of the person, you discover it, and then guide the person in the process.
Precisely.
Precisely, okay. So our topic is Usapang Wealthy.
Wealthy, okay.
Okay, usapang wealthy while you're healthy.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you define naman this connotation about wealth? Is it all about money or whatever?
I'm 37 years old. So for me, I have a shocking revelation because I thought when I was younger that to be wealthy, you have to have a lot of money in the bank,
Is that it?
right?
Okay.
But I've been there and done that. And you know
Wow,
what?
so you've been a billionaire.
No, not really. I mean, there was a time in my life that I
Okay.
had money in the bank.
Uh-huh.
But now I realize that wealth is something more than meets the eye.
Uh-huh.
It's not only what you're having tangibly, it's your relationship. It's the people who know you, who depend on you, who you make happy, who you develop. It's about living a purposeful life. For me, that's wealth.
Okay, and that includes a lot of things like friends, networks, okay.
And in your
and,
case, you're
and then
Your
of course
partner.
you are the physical endowment that you have physically.
there's where I fail actually.
No, of course not. You know what, Howell, for information also on the side, on the lighter side of it, is also a commercial model. If you watch one of the commercials of a leading food company, he's
Okay.
the one who acted like, well, I can call it weird. No, it's a
Yeah.
weird commercial because the guy cook.
Yeah, I was the
You cook an egg.
Sunny side up.
Sunny side up
Yes.
egg in his car
It
while
was a hit.
driving.
It was a hit.
Yeah, it was a hit. I like that commercial. Okay.
And that's what I do for. That's on the side.
That's
so
on the
racket
side.
racket lang.
But you did it well.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you did it
Yeah, you've
well.
seen it a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and it strikes, that commercial strikes. And you know, that's the good thing about being a corporate person. You don't have to be in a square-minded thing that everything is like this and that you have to do it because it's a boss instruction. But you
True.
also have your artistic sides of yourself
Yeah.
that you can explore, and you don't have to shut it off to the public just because you are destined or you are just prone to follow instructions and rules. Yeah, which is of course in your case you did it very well.
Thank you. I believe every person is multifaceted, and you know, you see the corporate side of me, but there are many sides of every person. I mean, the playful side, the childlike side, the childish side, the serious side, and so what we have to do is honor each and every side of yourself, and make sure you pay attention and gather yourself together, and try to live to the utmost potential that you can.
Okay, let's go back to your training module as a trainer for the company. For the culture of the Filipinos on the habit, what is your analysis? How do you observe them?
What I've seen, Filipino culture, mahilig tayo sa manana habits.
Okay.
So people will be committing, okay sir, I'll be doing this.
Uh-huh.
I'll be committing to this, and then given 2 weeks or so, then ningas kugo na, or they'd say tomorrow na lang. So I think that's the downside of being a Filipino, or the culture per se. But the good thing about it is that the Filipinos are resilient, which means we can easily go back on track and pick up the pieces together and gather yourself and start once more.
Mm-hmm. So how do you push them to the edge to do their work
It's
and
about
meet their plans and meet their deadlines?
It's about carrot and stick. You know, sometimes as a parent or as a manager or as a president, as a supervisor, what we do is we figure out, will this carrot work, or the reward system? Will the reward system work?
Yeah, like a reward system. It's like buying them.
To some degree it is, but to some degree it is not. It is good. It's actually not a bribe to promise people that if you hit this quota, you'll be receiving this much. It could be considered a bribe if, okay, I'll give you this now, but do this.